Hey guys, it's Isa, and today I'm going to be filming a Q&A sort of thing that is related to my life here at college. And I previously went to my IHSA show. You guys had a lot of questions about it, and I didn't vlog it just because it was my first show in like the IHSA, so I was kind of like nervous. I didn't know what to expect, and I honestly just didn't want to whip out my camera in front of like all these people that I just met. I asked you guys to ask me a bunch of questions on Instagram, so make sure you check that out, like follow us on Instagram. I'm gonna answer some of your questions and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so the first question I'm gonna answer is, how did you try out for the equestrian team? So this semester, my second semester as a freshman, I decided to join the equestrian team, and we did not have to try out. They can accompany like any level that you are, so I just had to fill out like a placement form through IHSA. I'm sorry, that acronym is honestly really hard to pronounce, like it's a tongue twister. But so yeah, I just had to fill out a placement form, and so that they knew what kind of level I was at. And I just like started showing up in lessons. Like the trainers just got to know me and like what level I am. The next question is, how high are you jumping for the equestrian team? So at lessons, I would say I'm jumping like 2.3, 2.6, like on average. And then at the shows though, so I am in the novice division, which is the base level one. It goes novice, intermediate, then open. I hope that's what it is. Apparently it depends on like which show you go to, like which college, but the one I went to, it was so small. Like I'm not even kidding you when I say the biggest jump was like 18 inches. I mean, it's fine. I would rather have it be too small than too big, especially because like the horses are just random. So another question, kind of just a clarifying question for anyone who's just not aware. Someone asked, do you own a horse? Because if you do, why didn't you bring it? By the way, I love your YouTube channel, your account, thank you. And so Zara, I'm sure you guys all know who Zara is. I sold her around Thanksgiving time. She's now in Lexington, Kentucky with this girl named Emily. The owner is super sweet and she always keeps me updated. So yeah, I don't have a horse and I didn't bring her. So another interesting question is, do you like being able to ride different horses a lot? Do you think being able to do that, oh my gosh, do you think being able to do that has improved your riding in any way? Definitely. So I haven't had a ton of experience with like switch riding and just like riding random horses every single time I ride. And now for lessons, so like I'll drive over there and I show up and it's always a new horse. I've ridden the same horse that was actually in my vlog. I've ridden her twice now, but besides that, every time it's a new horse. And it's definitely improved my riding because these horses are like nothing what I've experienced. I've ridden like hot-blooded thoroughbreds for most of my like riding career. So like some of them are like super huntery and they're like really quiet, and then other like, and they like don't want their mouths touched at all. Some of them are like a little stronger. So yeah, it's definitely improved my riding just because I've gotten better like adapting to it. And sorry, these aren't really in order. I'm just looking at the Instagram comments, so yeah. So another question is, do you plan on having a career with horses? So the answer is no. I'm studying environmental studies, so, and then also I'll be doing business later on, so I'll be doing things like with nature and hopefully animals, but not like horses specifically. So another question is, how are the people in the team? So prior to doing the show I did at FSU, I didn't know like anyone on the team. I'd only carpooled with the team captain, Jenna, and she's so nice, I love her. And then like 2 other people. I wasn't like a part of the team, like I was just like taking random lessons with random people that didn't really know. But obviously if you guys have been to shows, typically like share a hotel and like you spend the whole day with them, so you definitely get close to them. And a lot of the people on the team are awesome, like they're super sweet. I'm going to be filming a video with this girl named Andrea who's on the team, and she's also a freshman. And before the show, like we weren't really friends, like I didn't like talk to her. Like I think we went to the beach once, but like we didn't really like connect or anything. But over the show we totally connected, and she's so chill. She's like my Andrea, are you ready to ride the thickie? And we're actually gonna like film a video hopefully together. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Another question, and this kind of correlates to other ones I got, was have you ever done IEA in the past? So IEA is like the IHSA version for high schoolers, and no, I've never done that. So like a couple questions were like, how are they different and stuff, and I don't know because I've never done IEA. Another question is if I plan on getting another horse anytime soon, like after college, during college, and no, I don't. I have no time at all for like the responsibility, and I have no money for, you know, purchasing a horse and paying for board and stuff. I am like a full-time student, it keeps me very busy, so that's just not like realistic for me. Another question kind of correlating with what I just said is how do you balance riding in school? So for the equestrian team currently, you're only required to do 1 lesson a week or 4 lessons a month, and it's doable. Like that's obviously a really small commitment compared to in high school when I was riding nearly every single day, but it is hard. I'm taking 22 credits, which is an insane amount, and I don't have a car either, and the barn is 20 minutes away, which is kind of frustrating because like my schedule has to correlate with like whoever is carpooling, so that aspect makes it really hard. And two, yeah, like if I have a lot of schoolwork, but it's very refreshing to go to the barn and kind of just step away from the campus for a hot second. Another question I got is if Rollins allows you to bring your horse to college, and yes, Rollins does. Rollins College is where I go, by the way. They don't care at all. Like they don't have stables or anything like that on campus, but you just have to find a barn where you can board your horse. But I know plenty of people who have brought horses from like everywhere around the country to school.
Oh, it sounds like how tall are you?
Can you just not judge me, please?
I'm judging you so hard right now.
Okay. The next question is, how is it different from GLEF? So the IHSA show I had at FSU was very different from my experience at GLEF. These shows, like the IHSA shows, are so different from anything I've ever experienced. You don't bring tack, you don't bring horses, you don't like pack anything. Like you literally just sit there in your riding clothes. This is what we did. So you just like sit there in your riding clothes, and there's like tents set up along the arena, and you just watch all these horses go by, see which horse that you were drawn for that day, and you like watch them go and like plan ahead. And then literally like 5 minutes before your class, you just go to the warm-up ring, hop on the horse, and you walk in and you do it. Like so different. Like at GLEF, I would wake up early in the morning, go to the barn, feed all the horses, pick out the stalls, like go to the warm-up ring and like warm up and do some schooling jumps, and then I would like put Zara away and then eat lunch or whatever, and then go back like 30 minutes 40 minutes before my class. But then like I would be sitting around the horse for a while. It's so different from IHSA. It's definitely good in a way, like if you had a lot of homework but like you had to do a show, for example, you have so much time just sitting around that you could do homework or just sit around and talk. That's what I did. Another interesting question was, how does it compare to owning a horse and riding them nearly every day like you did in high school? So I kind of already touched on this, but it is such a big difference riding once a week with a horse that like is just a random horse. Like you don't have to worry about their vet bills, or you know, if they're getting enough work, like you just show up, you see what horse you have on the board, and you hop on, have a lesson. And it's so nice because all the lessons are jumping lessons. Like I love dressage and flat work, but it's really nice to be able to jump like every single lesson. Well, in high school for me, I would ride every single day. The barn was 30 minutes from my school and an hour from my house. So that's a lot of time sitting in the car. Another thing, it's great, since I live in Florida, like all the riding's outside. And even like last week I had my lesson around 5:30 and the sunset was like a neon orange. Like it was so beautiful, and I was like, if I was in Michigan right now, I'd be inside freezing my ass off, wearing like thermal clothes and like heat warmers in my shoes and in my gloves, and here I'm looking at the beautiful sunset. Okay, so now I'm gonna look at the questions that I got when I did like one of those story question things when I was driving to FSU. I got way more than I was expecting, and I feel like I couldn't like fully answer them just in a short little story clip. Okay, a question I got was, do you post about riding on your other YouTube channel? And if you didn't know, I have a personal YouTube channel. I haven't been super active on it, but I do plan to. And no, like the whole point of that channel is to do things that are outside of riding. So obviously I'm still posting on EquestrianPrep. So if I have anything to talk about or vlog about that's about horses, I would post it on this channel. And then like over spring break and like workout videos, routine videos, I'll be posting on my personal channel. Another question I got is, do you compete in hunters or jumpers in college? So for my IHSA team, it's all equitation. So you're judged on your position and like how you handle the horse. Another question I got is, what are you going to college for? I'm double majoring in environmental studies and social innovation. So yeah, and then I'm in the 3-2 program, which means I do my undergraduate in 3 years, and then directly after that, I'm in a 2-year MBA program. This is kind of a funny one. Okay, so I got a question that says, would you ever move to Florida when you get older, and do you like the weather? Yes, I love the weather so much. I know some people like don't like humidity and don't like the hot weather, but I thrive in that, so I love Florida. And when I'm older, I would love in a perfect world to like get a house in Winter Park, which is where in Florida I live, because I just think it's like a really unique little town. I don't think I would like settle here, but I would definitely like love to come visit and like potentially have like a vacation house here, but that's thinking very big. Oh, okay, this is a good question. So it says, how do you pay for it? So that is kind of a struggle. The equestrian team, you have it's different for every college, I'm sure, but you pay for like the monthly lessons, you pay for like the show, not the show fees, but like your hotel, gas, training fees, and then you have your team fees. I'm pretty sure it's minimal. It's just for like the shared gas from like carpooling to lessons. And thankfully my parents pay for like my equestrian stuff. I have to pay, it's kind of weird, but I have to pay like 10% of all the charges, so I'm kind of paying for it, obviously not that much, but it honestly is adding up. So this is kind of like disappointing, and we still don't know what's gonna happen. Like I'll finish up the equestrian team this semester, but I don't know if I'll rejoin just because of the finances. It's a little more expensive than I was expecting, but it's nice for now because now you guys get college riding content. So those were all the questions I answered. If you guys have any more questions you're dying to know the answer to, you can comment them below and I'll reply. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be uploaded every, oh my god, I always say that, so you can be notified every time we upload. Have a great day. Bye.